Hey guys, this is East or the Eastern Cat Internet. Welcome to Hyperdevotion Noire. So this is a spin-off game from the Neptunia series. I picked it up quite a bit ago and I didn't actually think I was going to record anything, but I played the game for a bit and I thought it was actually pretty good, so I'm going to start recording it now. I've only played the first two battles. This is a game that was created between Idea Factory and Sting. So Sting made a lot of different games, mostly more strategic games. I played a decent number of them. They're usually a lot darker, so the fact they worked on this and it's nice and bright is also pretty interesting, but basically it's a spin-off game, so it's not part of the main series, and the main reason I didn't really think about recording this at first because the last spin-off game for Neptunia that I played, which was also on Steam, it was Action Unleashed, was really heavy on the fan service. I'm actually going to start a new game now and just talk over the intro because no one cares about intros, so I'll just talk over that instead. So basically, the last game was really heavily fan service, and from what I understood, this game had quite a bit of that as well, but a lot lighter, and it's also a game that's much easier to commentate over because the Action Unleashed was literally just mindless hack and slash for the most part. There's really nothing to say and it'll just be it's literally just mindless hack and slash. This game is a strategy game. If you've played things like, let's see, what would be a good one? I'd say Final Fantasy Tactics would be one. Maybe Tactics Ogre, I think, is another one. It's one that is turn-based. You walk up to people on the grid-based map and you smack people. Height is a factor. Different weapon ranges are a factor. And the way you're facing is a factor. That's why I pointed those ones out. It's not like things like Fire Emblem where the way you're facing doesn't matter. You actually have to face people and it affects your counter rate and your accuracy. So basically it's one of those games. The gameplay actually plays pretty slowly. They don't map it for the controller particularly well, but I'm still going to play the controller. If it gets bad, I'm going to switch over to the keyboard and mouse. I don't want to do that because I know my microphone picks up a lot of the keyboard. But I think this will be a good game. It's interesting. I've only played the first two parts and the story was actually kind of hilarious. I mean, usually spin-offs are funnier versions of the main series, which, I mean, that's saying one thing for Neptunia where the main series is very hilarious, so it's a little cinematic, basically outlining the story. I don't actually understand this first bit at all, so I'll just say that now. I started to understand what was happening kinda when it got into the next part. I actually gotta skip this because this bit doesn't really tell you anything. I can't skip it. Alright, so I'm just keep talking over it, but yeah, so it's a turn-based strategy game on the grid, isometric. Is it isometric? I think it's isometric. You know, typically it's 3D. It's 3-dimensional, so you can flip the camera around in circles, and you level up your units, and you have to get more skills that way and stuff like that. Doesn't seem like there's anything stupid like cast time. I haven't come across any of that, but then I've only played I think half an hour maybe. The main thing I still want is the story. Also the main character is Noelle, you can't tell. And there's a decent bit of hilarity of that because actually I'll say that's a surprise. The main hilarity can be a surprise. It's actually pretty funny the way they actually put it, but they just slipped it in. I mean, thinking about who the main character is, the fact they did that is hilarious, but I think the cinematic is about over, so I'll probably shut up when that happens. I don't see why we can never do this in the actual games. Oh yeah, this game has actually got the was it Mega Dimension or Hyper Dimension? Well, it's the Noelle, Blanc, and Vert are the versions from Plutia's world, but Neptune's part of this world, and I think they don't actually call this place game industry, they actually call it something else, so it's basically emphasizing that it's a different world per se, like how the first game is actually not related to the second and third game, and I think the fourth game is actually still linked to 2, 3, and 4. But here we are.
言った通りじゃない。女神の中で一番強いのは私に決まりね。
Where apparently they're having a brawl,
もっと犠牲が出
and apparently Noelle's
苦しい
OP.
ですが引くしかありませんわね。行きますわよ、ネプテューヌ。ちょっと待って。
They have a different change since and most of the other games is the three of them ganging up on Neptune. But this time everyone's ganging up on Noelle. And Neptune's fourth wall breaking statements are still going crazy. And we always have Mini History. I would say Mini History is probably my favorite character. They're just a lot funnier than most of the other people. Like, this includes like a lot more references to characters from like, to other companies. It's like it's similar to the same way IF and Compa was like a representation of Idea Factory and Compa Heart. And we're taking history with us.
とりあえず教会まで運ぶわね。お願い。それじゃあラステーションに戻って祝杯よ。
You know, it's like apparently everyone's going to war. They actually have giant armies, and this lady's back again because we can't go game without her. Like at this point, she's basically like a standard villain in the story, no matter what game you are in. Actually, no, she wasn't in Action Unleashed. And I'm really ranting here, but I should probably just shut up at this point. I don't know, Mysterious Girl's the correct description. I mean, if we go off like the what do you call it? Canon series, I think it's appropriate to call her Shady Old Hag. Hey, we're home. Look at that, Noelle has so many friends. They're not, they're just our women's.
どうしたの？ノアール様。何？私も疲れてるから手短にお願いね。あ、いいえ。それじゃあまた今度にします。え？あ、わかったわ。レストあったら一体何だったのかしら。あの子だって頑張ってたんだからちゃんと休んでもらわないとね。それにしてもどんどん人が増えて賑わって最初は意識してなかったけど意外に嬉しいものよね。
Yeah, so apparently everyone has all these generals that fight with them in this grand war.
そのためにももっと頑張らなくっちゃ。
I don't actually, they don't introduce the premise of the story particularly well, but they start kind of, at least they explain going into the story like a bit better.
まさに最高潮って感じ。今ラステーションの波が来てる。乗るしかないわよね、この波に。私は逆になんだか不安を覚えますけど。何よイストワール、完全無欠に事実でしょ。ノワールさん、こういう時ほど油断は禁物です。気の緩みはトラブルを呼びますよ。
You know, in the end, they're still fighting over shares, so
天地がひっくり返ってもそんなことないわ。それに私はネプテューヌとは違うのよ。あら、助けていただいたお礼のアドバイスだったんですけど。何言ってるのよ。そんな初歩的な失敗私がするわけ。おや、誰か来たみたいですね。
someone came.
無償ってことはないわよね。次に戦いに出るのはまだ先だし、とりあえずお客さんの様子見てきた方がいいかしらね。誰もいないならその方がいいかと。でもお仕事がないというのはそれはそれで暇ですね。
It's more amusing how well Histy just kind of fits into here.
久しぶりにプラネティウムから外に出てきたんだからゆっくりしなさいよ。ええ、そうします。
でもゆっくりしすぎるのもいけないですから、お仕事を少しお手伝いします。
ありがとう、助かるわ。いっけない、お客さん待たしちゃってるわね。行ってくるわ。
はい、いってらっしゃい。
And scene change. That's a shady ass granny.
こんにちは、ノワール様。
あなたは誰かしら。初対面よね。
そうですわ。今日はノワール様にいいお話があってまいりましたの。
Compared to how she usually talks, old granny sounded incredibly disgusting. I would like to comment on that.
とっても耳寄りな
It's
話
like
ですわ。
some incredibly polite language and I'm talking over her.
まあ話を聞くだけならいいわよね。いいわよ。とりあえず話を聞くだけ。それなら付き合ってあげる。
嬉しいですわ。では寄り道しながら参りましょう。
寄り道？
So going for a walk.
ここのクレープ美味しいでしょう。
とっても。それにこうやって街を回ったことなかったからすごく新鮮な感じ。
そうですか。楽しんでいただけて嬉しいです。
あなたみたいな人って珍しいわ。私相手でもすごくマイペース。
そんなことはありません。これでも緊張しているんですよ。友達もいないし。
It's more surprising that you trust someone with like
それなら私と同
that
じに
fully looks purple and
意
slightly
外に似
witch
た
like
者同士なのかも。
on your first meeting.
そ
But
うですか。ノワール様はすごく慕われてるのでは。
technically,
そんなこと
it
な
should
い
be
わよ。
appropriate to judge someone like
あ
this.
なたと私は似てる。私が保証するわ。だから名前を教えて。今まで聞かなくてごめんなさいね。
いいんです。私はエノと言います。改めてよろしくお願いしま
Alright,
す
Granny
ね。
is Corino.
よろしく。それですっかり忘れてたけど、話って何かしら。
ノワール様は他の女神様たちと戦いたくない、もしくは領地を完全に奪ってしまうことにためらいがあるのではないですか？
ないわよ、あんなやつら。
嘘ですね。だって私わかります。だって私たち似た者同士なんでしょ。
そうね、そうだったわね。まったく
And
面
kids,
白いわね。
that's just generally why you don't trust people who slowly pry into you.
でも戦いは避けられないわ。
Usually not a good
あ
thing
なた
when
に
they
だ
pry
っ
into
て
you
わ
like
かるで
that.
しょ。
いえ、そんなことはありません。私はそれを伝えるために来たんですから。
どういうこと？
女神の治める都市を手に入れなくても世界を統一する方法があるんです。でも成功するか
No
は
guarantees,
わ
of
かりま
course.
せんが。
That's always a nice thing to say to someone.
本当なの？今まで聞いたことがないわ。
信じてもらえないとしても仕方のないことだと思います。これは私の家に伝わる伝承なので。
Always trust the legends because they definitely
伝
work
承
now.
ね。一体どこにそんな伝承が残っていた
That's
の？
usually the first thing that
大
leads to
陸の
something
中
crazy.
央にある山々、そこに私と仲間たちは暮らしています。その土地に古くから残る史上界創世記の伝承です。
そんな古くからのもの、それを伝えにわざわざ私のところまで。
はい、ノワール様もお心苦しいだろうと。
ありがとう、エノ。あなたの気持ちは無駄にしないわ。その方法が本当なら私試してみる。
でも失敗したら危険かもしれません。そのリスクがあっても試すというんですか？
It's a risky thing,
ええ、だって本当は誰も傷つかない方がいいの。
but you take it anyway.
その言葉感動しました。
That is how you start a casino or walk back in your
行きましょ
underwear.
う。ノワール様、
行くってどこへ？
すべての都市のシェアが集まる場所、シェアクリスタルですわ。
Oh yeah, remember that she said go to the Share Crystal, because that's
着い
actually
たのはいいけど。
something that's worth remembering
こ
for
のシェアクリスタ
understanding
ル
the
が
story a
どん
little
な
bit
ものな
in.
のかノワール様はご存知でいらっしゃいますか？
ある程度はね。ちゃんとは知らないわ。領地のシェアを管理して必要な時に女神へ送ってくれる。
Nothing like this is the
そこまでかし
first
ら。
game that actually shows the share crystal.
実はシェアクリ
It's
スタルは
shiny.
地上界のほとんどを領地にしている女神ノワール様にのみ使える力があるのです。
私だけが使える力？
ええ、戦わずして全ての都市を領地に変えてしまうあなただけの力。
それでネプテューヌたちと戦わなくて済むのよね。その方法も伝承に残っているの？それなら詳しいやり方を教えてもらえる？
ええ、難しいものではありません。
But yeah, if anyone understands what happens in the following moments without spoilers, that would be great, because I have no idea what happens in this next part.
強く願う。それだけでいいの？
はい。
Basically the
今のノワー
saying,
ル様なら
um,
感じるはずです。
go to a share crystal full of
ダ
shares
メでもと
and
もと
basically
やってみる
pray
わね。
to it.
お願い。私の願いを聞いて。今こそ四条界が統一される時なの。
And in the glows,
何が起きているの？
and then the old hag finally starts
成
laughing.
功か失敗かどちらにせよこの世界は変わる。
どうなってるの？説明して。
簡単な話ですわノワール様。失敗したんです。あなたのおかげで。
私のおかげって何のこと？
それをお話しするには時間が足りませんね。ではごきげんよう。
And the old hag's off.
町田さん。
And then things exploded. I'm not too sure why.
シェアクリスタル。そっか。私シェアクリスタルの光が弱くなってる。町の方は大丈夫なのかしら。
And then serious business starts to happen.
人が
No one's here.
嘘よね。だってさっきまでみんな楽しそうに。何が起きて。
And whack. And making its appearance in every single
嘘
game.
でしょ。
That's a Dooku.
やるしかない。
You know, I like how they did the transformation animation in this game and the
どうして
actual dialogue part.
入らない。
It doesn't feel as intrusive as like the giant beam of light. And she's getting her ass kicked by slime right now.
このままじゃまずいわ。また来る。
And it's whacking her a lot. That's the point of time where you kind of step back and at least try and do something. Okay, my screen just went black. Why did I do that? Come on, come back. Oh yeah, and here's the grand surprise. They slip you into the game! And it's also going really fast through the text. I might have said that in too fast. Yeah, I need to fix that, but I can't fix that here. I've tried a couple of times to get the auto text in the right spot. But basically you come in and say,
ダメなの。
why is the town empty? Basically.
何もわからないままやられるなんて。でも
Rawr.
今
Oh yeah, it's now
私に
also
は
from
何
the
もない
player's perspective, which is why Noelle has become Kushima, Kushima,
こ
Kushima.
のままでも。何？はい。
And this is basically, yo girl, we're getting the heck out of Dodge.
わかった。
I think it's actually an interesting concept to actually try and involve the player a bit. which is different.
あな
But
た、謝らないでいいわよ。
I guess it's there more to like
すごく助かったし。
expressively bring out Noelle's personality in a bit more of a hilarious way.
私には何もない。
By giving her someone nice and close to her that she'll open up to.
そうね。もう守るものもないし。ちょっとだけ聞いてもらっていい？私、大きな失敗しちゃったみたいなの。
She made a mistake.
それで大事なものをたくさん
I
なく
mean,
した
you trust the purple lady in the witch outfit.
明るく
I
笑
won't
っ
say
て
you
いた人
deserve
も
it, but you should probably reconsider your life choices.
戦う力さえも全部だからどうでもよくなっちゃったのよね。これ以上
You
私
know,
が
you can
何
tell
かを
also
考
tell
えても
how pessimistic
何
Noelle
も報われ
generally
ないん
is.
じゃないか。
It's like, yep,
私
done,
の積み
screwed
上げ
us.
てきたものって何だったんだろうってそう思ったらこのざまよ。
In standard main character fashion, they'll at least try and fight for
何もできない。
quite long enough to try and work out what
私の
happened.
何がダメだったっていうの？ラステーションのために頑張ってきたじゃない。こんなのってないわ。わからないでしょ。
Oh yeah, they pick you as a human boy. You don't get a choice about that. You can't be a human girl and you can't be in between. But you're supposed to be a standard human.
何って。
So you got to be that guy who sticks his nose in when it doesn't belong.
あなた面白い人ね。少しだけ元気
And also you're a
出た
weirdo.
わ。
Because you can't fit in unless you're a weirdo.
あなたには関係ないんだから私のことを放って逃げなさい。もう分かったわよ。そこまで言うなら私が何とかする。あなたを守ってみせる。だってそれが女神の役目だもの。
Oh, boom!
これは
Something happened.
力が戻ってる。いけるかもしれない。さっきあなたは私を助けてくれるって言ってくれた。だから私もあなたを助ける。私を信じて。
In shorter summary, you take the express ticket to become her important person.
一人でも私を信じてくれる人がいる。
A legit express ticket that sends you straight to her right side
力が
after a single meeting,
湧いてくるみ
basically.
たい。
It's just like fate.
行くわよ。
Okay, so we're now going into the battle section. Oh yeah, and here's History that she just pops up before every mission to do a quick brief. So, monsters have appeared in the last station, the source is unclear, but what is clear is that the situation is dire. Honestly, it's not actually that dire because there's only 2 people for them to attack. When it's a situation where monsters appear in a city and it's dire, it's because there's people running all over the place and it's chaotic. Before they can finish the damage to the city, I'm pretty sure they're just trying to whack Noelle, so I'm pretty sure she'll be okay. And good luck, she says. And here's your standard of a strategy game. Win condition, lose condition. And you don't understand any of that. It basically means win, kick their asses, you lose, you get your ass kicked. Alright, so there's actually a lot of text in the screen, so I'm gonna explain this more as we go along. And that's turn phases, blah blah blah, and extra abilities. That's not too important right now, but first there's a box to our side, so we'll go over there and whack that.
こっちよ。
So, the simple basics of this is you move, you attack, you can hit this box. I don't need 2 hits to break this box. Oh my god. And then you wait, and then... Okay, here's the ability part. So, Noelle and HDD can actually take 2 actions a turn, which is cheating and you know how to play any of these kind of games. And I like whack this box really got that part, oh my god. Just use a skill in the box, just casually whack it down. Alright, we need to break this box because there's stuff in this. And then, oh yeah, and you can move after you attack as well in this game. And then once you're done, you use your phase. Alright, how far can these things move? Not too far. Okay. It'd actually be really nice if this game has ZC. You don't know what ZC is. In some games, particularly the one I played is Summon Night, it basically prevents enemies from walking around you. It's actually incredibly important for these kind of games where the direction you're facing is really important, because basically the zone of control prevents, like, for someone with really big zone of control, it'll stop anything from moving past them from the way they're facing. And it's actually incredibly good, because these kind of games you have to block enemies from getting to your back if your people at your back are actually weaker. I leveled up already, I can't remember if that's supposed to happen. Let's see, these things can move, what, 4 squares? Can I check the data from here? No, I can't. Okay. Wait. Alright, so, I think they move 4 squares, so, like, this is the general style you do for this. You move to the maximum distance, and then you turn around, and then they have to walk into you. If you played any strategy games, this is pretty much the basics. Don't let them do a back attack, because people should know. Oh, why did that just hit me in the face? And counter! Take that. She's actually got enough damage to like kill her from any direction. It's actually kind of hilarious. But we shall now see the hacks that Noah actually has in this coming turn. Alright, can I actually kill both of them if I use the skill? I don't actually know what the skill does, but I haven't used it yet. Wait, can I only hit one of these? Well, anyways, let's just whack this thing. Dead. Oh yeah, and actually, before we finish a battle, I actually want to go into the system and just change up some settings real quick, because this was too fast. Wait, let me just do that real quick. I know that's like the most off-topic thing ever, but alright, and then we can actually attack because she can be twice, and just OP, and we're done. Simple and easy.
もう終わり？意外とあっけないわね。私ってば強すぎるわね。
MVP! And you get bonus stuff at the end of the fights, you get some money. And I think MVP gets a couple of extra bonuses. And that should be it. Let me see if I got the settings right.
意外と大したことなかったわね。
It wasn't really, she whacked those down one hit.
ね、なんとかなったでしょ。とりあえずこれで一安心。
And we'll save, that really wasn't a crisis. It's like, huh? Well.
どうかしたの？何よ、急に敬語で。
Suddenly you're going to like super formal. Still super formal.
そうだけど。あ、そういえば自己紹介してなかったわね。私はノアール。
It's really
そし
annoying.
て
Like,
ラステーションの守護
if I
女
change
神。
up how long it takes for text to roll, it's good for the player character, but for people who actually have voice, it waits for them to finish talking and then puts the delay up.
友達
It's actually really
み
annoying.
たいなものでしょ。
But we're supposed to be friends. That's what she's trying to say.
忘れてた？一体何のことよ。
Oh yeah, you're here for to go job hunting, which is
通
kind
りで
of
少し違う感じが
troll
する
in
わ
a
けだわ。
way as well, but... And now we're trying to make a break for it, and...
本当、何だったのかしら。さて、私も戻りましょう。
And she's off to work.
なんか不思議な感じの人だったわね。そうそう、ドラマとかだとこういう時振り返ったらいたりするんだけど。
Just like one of those TV dramas. Episode 2, like a TV drama. It's like,
何謝ってるのよ。
It's like, sorry.
またよ。
You know you're really putting yourself down like crazy.
さっきまで普通に話してたじゃない。
It's like, I know that, but still.
これもきっと
It's actually,
何かの 巡り合わせね。
Interesting how some people would actually talk to someone pretty normally if they didn't know they're standing.
私のお願
It's pretty
い聞
basic
いて
for
くれる？
like things of hierarchies.
ええ、無理なことを言うつもりはないわ。どうか
She
しら。
wants to request something of us. If it isn't ridiculous, please go ahead.
そう。じゃあ、あなたへのお願い。今から私の秘書になりなさい。
And then we're freaking
どういう
out.
意味も何もそのままよ。
We're gonna become her
あなたを
secretary.
秘書として採用してあげる。
And that's
これ
literally
か
the
ら
express ticket to her right
何
side.
か大変そうだし。うん。それからブラックハート様っていうのは禁止。名前でいいわ。
Just
友
her,
達は
just by
みん
name.
なそう呼ぶし。
And so super casual. It struck her in a way.
あなたね。まあいいわ。こちらこそよろしく。
You hit the dairy
しっか
behind
り
the
仕事
soon.
しなさいよ。まったくもう。なんでもないわ。じゃあ早速教会に行くわよ。ついてきなさい。
And we're following her because we're now the secretary.
そんなに驚くことかしら。別にそんな珍しいものでもないでしょ。
Probably not. It towers over the whole city. So why are we
さっき
here?
のモンスターの件もあるし、何かが起きてるのは間違いないわ。
That's probably like the best thing to
そ
say.
れ
Like,
を探ろうと思ってるの。
oh yeah, here's your job. So why are we here?
こういう時の情報源がちょうどいるのよ。そんなわけだから彼女を連れてきてもらっていい？よろしい。いってらっしゃい。
We're going in to fetch someone. There's only one person in there. But we don't know who we're looking for.
何かご用ですか？
And Histy's perfectly melted into here.
はい、そうですよ。そういうあなたはどなたですか？
Like, some stuff happened and I've been hired by Noel to be a new secretary.
ノワールさんが秘書官を。やはり外で何かあったんです
And
ね。
Histy didn't question it at all.
エスコートはお願いしますね、秘書官さん。
That winky face though. You know, I really feel like the localization of the players' dialogue is really wonky, which I don't
そ
like,
れでイストワール、
honestly.
聞きたいことがたくさんあるの。いいかしら。
ええ、この町の状況、シェアクリスタルに何かあったのは間違いありませんね。
And Histy already knows.
やっぱりそうなのね。原因はシェアクリスタル。
You think? That was not really that amazing.
あ、ごめんなさい。あなたは知らないわよね。
And here's another important
それ
point.
では私が説明しましょう。シェアクリスタルというのはですね、女神の力の源が集まるものです。
A normal human is not supposed to know about the share site. So,
こ
old
の世界
lady,
の女神や武
hag
将た
witch
ちは
lady,
自分の
knowing
都市
about
の
the share
人
site
が
was
無意
actually
識に生み出すシェアを力に変えて戦って
something
います。
that she probably shouldn't have known about.
そのシェアを管理し、世界の状況に合わせて振り分ける。それがシェアクリスタルの役割なのですよ。
You know, this is like literally the first time they talk about the share site this much.
ええ、おそらくは。ですから一度シェアクリスタルを調べた方がいいかもしれ
You know,
ません。
apparently the citizens can disappear from this.
そうね。
The
早
share
速行きましょ
crystal
う。
lost its power, so the
ほら、
citizens just like,
あなたもついて
well,
きなさい。
time to go! And off we go with Noel. And we're in the city now. Okay, so, I'm not going to go through all this stuff in the city too much because that's, holy shit, I'm losing so many frames. Alright, that's probably a bad idea. I think the format I'm gonna go with for this series will be, one video per story mission. I think that's the most appropriate, or any other important side missions if they come up. But, I think this series can be a lot of fun. It's a spin-off, so it's a lot more on the, expressing the main series in a funner way, and since the main series is already like really fun. It's gonna be really good. So I think this could be enjoyable. Even with me talking over everything, I think could be still enjoyable. But anyways, that'll be it for Hyperdevotion Noire for this time. If you want to follow along with the series, remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching and until next time.